car payments, man. When one of my buddies told me that he's paying $600 a month for his car, I was like, man, are you crazy? But check out the new trend right now. Look at this.
14, 1,200 on cars, on one vehicle.
On one
The
vehicle?
car payment. That is the thing. That is the gap that keeps the middle class from becoming and building wealth. The average car payment, $717
Right.
for one person.
Average payment for a car payment for one person, $717 a month. That's insane. There are a whole bunch of people paying over $1,000 car payments every single month. Unbelievable. And in this video, she also mentioned that that is what keeping the middle class going on to being the top 5% wealthy class. Man.
And if you invested that money just over 30 years at a 10% rate, that's over $1.4 million. It's
$1.4 million if you invest your car payment money in that, in the 10% return annually. That's crazy. So they were saying that poor people or even middle class people, they want to, buy things they don't want, and just to impress the people they don't even know. So I think car is one of the things, right? You buy a nice vehicle, and then you got stuck with the freaking car payment, and now you have the golden handcuffs. Like you hate your job, but you can't quit your job because you have a car payment for the next 6 years. Yeah, that's a lot to think about, man. That's a lot to think about. Think twice before you get into a car payment, guys. Especially if the rate is really high right now. Back in the day, they have the 0% down and 0% APR. That could be a deal. But nowadays, it's going away, man. This car, this Tesla I'm driving right now, I put like a 20K down, and the finance was like 6.5%, I think. Yeah. However, I was able to budget myself and then get this car paid off. And I put my emergency fund money into this high yield saving account to save up for emergencies only right now. And I used the Moomoo investment account. So you can invest with the account, but if for the money that you don't invest with, then it will accrue 5.1% annually, and the interest is accrued every single day, and every month they pay out the interest at the end of the month. So it's pretty cool. Check it out. You might like it. 5.1%. Can't beat it, man. All right, let's check this out. Okay. This guy talks about how much you should put money in the car payment for different brackets of salary. Check this out.
Hey, Lynnsburg.
Hey, what's up?
How much can I afford to spend on a car based on different salaries?
Throw some salaries at me.
All right, $25K.
$200 a month.
What about $50K?
$400 a month.
What about $75K?
$600 a month.
$100,000.
$800 a month.
What about
$100,000? $100,000 a year? And you get $800 car payment? I don't think so.
$125?
$1,000 a month.
Okay, $150.
About $1,200 a month.
Hey, Lynnsburg.
Hey, what's up?
No, man. That's a bit much.
How much can I afford to
So-
spend on a car based on different salaries?
Throw some salaries at me.
All right, $25K.
$200.
25K. If you're making 25K a year, I don't think you should have any car payments. Just get an OS car and just pay it off. Just pay it off. You need car payments. Unless it's 0% financing. Okay? But man, I don't honestly, I don't think this number a good number. I mean, there could be the max, I guess, the max number you can afford Yeah, but honestly, car payment is a bit much. Let's see what she says.
Y'all, I cannot be getting behind these $700 car payments. Every time I work on budgets and I see any car payment, even above like $600, I want to like choke on my own vomit. And before you...
She want to choke on her own vomit if she see a $700 car payment in her budgeting. Yeah, no kidding. I pay off my car in 7 months because I cannot budget. It's always negative month every single month if I put. So my car payment was $760. All right, just right around the average car payment nowadays for people. And I thought I could afford it. You know, just I could just dump that $760 every single month into the pile of nothing with 6.5% of interest rate. And the next thing I know is like I just can't budget my monthly expense anymore because $760 is killing my budget. So I buckle myself up. I start driving Uber, and I am also I also got a pretty good tax return this year of that, and then plus Uber. And then I sell some of my losing stocks, and boom, paid off. No more car payments. 0 car payments. I got a nice little pink slip from DMV saying that, hey, I own this car 100% now. That's a really good feeling, guys. I recommend any of you out there still doing your car payments, try to find a side hustle or second gig. And then you don't live your life for a couple months to a year. Get it paid off and start budgeting. Put the money in the high yield saving account. Once you start doing that, you start budgeting, you'll get a car paid off. 100%, guys. It's the best feeling ever. Get something that's totally paid off and 100% belongs to you. Nobody can take the car away from you. Okay? Yeah. Just start something. Alright? If you find yourself spending the weekend just laying around the couch, right? I don't know, just do Uber Eats, drive some Lyft, right? Work in a restaurant, serve some tables. Do something.
They just the average car is like $35,000. I don't care. You don't need a $35,000 car. You want a $35,000 car.
I do.
The most expensive car I ever bought was a 2015 Mazda 3. I bought it in 2016 for $14,000, like walking out the door, and my car payment was $315.15. And I thought that was...
Well, back in the day, that's what they say. Back in the days, is just different. The car before this one, it was a $600 car. I'm telling you, that's not $6,000 car. It's the 2002. Yeah, 2002 Mazda. It's an old vehicle. I bought it second-handed for $6,000. Never had a car payment. That's why when I got this vehicle here, it shocked me a little bit because like I'm paying freaking like $760 a month. That's insane. Well, I'm glad that's over. All right. Here's some examples.
Sasha, what do you drive?
A 21 Audi Q3.
And what's your payments?
$588 a month.
$588 a month.
C8 Corvette.
And what's your monthly payment?
$1280.
What kind
Is Corvette really that worth it? $1,200 a month? Holy
of car do you drive?
2023 Corvette C8.
And what's your monthly payment?
$1,250.
What the heck? They must be making banks. I mean, according to the previous guy, these people are making banks. They're making well over 6 figures to afford this kind of car. Holy mo, impressive, guys.
What car do you drive?
2022 Audi S5.
And what's your monthly payment?
525.
What car do you drive?
2021 Dodge Challenger Hellcat.
And what's your monthly
Dodge
payment?
Challenger.
945. You
Oh.
drive.
It's 2022 Camry.
And what's your monthly payment?
A Camry? Okay. I'm not being offended. I've been driving Toyota Corolla for a long time too. But a Camry costs $505 per month? That seems to me a little bit expensive. Okay. I'm sure she seems happy. I think I don't know, all these car payment videos coming from the car dealerships is kind of funny. Are they all like car salesmen or admin people or service people?
Brad,
Yes.
what kind of car do you drive?
A 911.
And what's your monthly payment?
1500.
This guy driving a Porsche 911. He's paying $1,500 a month. He must be a top salesman in the dealership. Holy mo!
Sasha.
That's impressive, man. I think anything is over 600. They must love their cars. They love their cars. I can't justify. I just can't budget with that $700 car payments. It's insane.
A lot of you spend a lot of money to impress people you will never meet with your car. And the stupid thing loses 60 to 70% of its value when you buy a new one in the first 4 years that you drive it. So you turn $30,000 into $11,000 in the scrap.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my car lose, that 40% of value the time I drive out of the dealership. It is what it is though sometimes, because I desperately need a vehicle at that time. I could go for a used vehicle, but I'm just making a really immature financial decision at the time. I know what I'm getting into though. The car payment for 7 months. But I'm glad I'm done with that. I'm done with that life, and yeah, I would say I have really enjoying this car right now because the advanced cruise control is saved my legs, lower my anxiety on the road. So
Scratch your head and wonder why you can't get ahead financially. What if all your investments, what if all your IRAs, you put money in a mutual fund, every time you did it, you turn 30,000 into 11. Well, everyone knows that's a formula for not getting rich. Hello. Now, if you've got enough money that you can throw $12,000 off the edge of a bridge and it not damage you, then you can afford to drive a car that expensive. But this idea that you can just, I can afford it, what most people mean when they say that is they think they can pay the payment if they keep their job. Well, let me help you with a new definition of I can afford it. I wrote a check and paid for it. A lot of you...
Yeah, I had the same thought about buying a house as well, but for a car, when you say you can afford it, that means you got enough cash to buy it outright. That's when you say you can afford it. If you don't have enough cash to buy outright, don't buy it. At the time I purchased this vehicle, I had the cash to buy outright, but I just chose to do finance. I just want to see how it feels like, right? But it just did not work well with my budgeting. It did not work well. So I pull out my cash from my stocks, drive Uber for a couple months, and here we at. No car payment, It's a hustle. Yeah, just, do I regret buying this car? Financially, yes. But it saves me from mental breakdowns, from spending 3 hours on the road one way. So yeah, Dave Ramsey, I know I'm immature in this decision, but I need it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this guy say,
Car payment help. Pay off car or keep saving. I currently have about $40,000 in a high yield
Kudos
savings
to
account that
you.
has a 3.92% interest rate. Makes about $125 a month in interest. Savings are
Okay, so back to it. If you want to have a high yield saving account, check out my link here, my QR code, whatever. Get 5%, 5.1% annually. Okay, so this guy, I think he's like doing 3.9%. Kudos to him. He has 40K in the savings. Imagine that in the 5% saving account. Okay, they will save you much more. So always go to a bank that gives the highest saving rate, but they have to be really solid bank. Just don't go into any like random bank. So the Moomoo is pretty solid right here.
the start of a home down payment in about 3 years. My car payoff is $13,000, or it'll be paid off in 3 years if I keep making the minimum payments. My car interest is 4.9% interest. I'll save $1,200 in interest if I go ahead and pay it off. If I pay it off, the savings will generate less interest. I'm wondering what the best move is, but I can't make the math work. Currently, your car interest rate is 4.9%, which is a percent higher than your high yield savings account, which means
Okay, so here you go. Here's the math. If your car payment interest rate is at 6%, pay it off first. Pay it off first before you put the money into the saving account, right? Because your saving account usually right nowadays is about 5%, but your car payments is at 6%. If you have saving in the saving account, just pay off your car. Just pay off the car. Okay? Right after you pay off the car, put as much as money as you can back into a saving account. That's how I play it. Okay? So your interest rate matters. Okay? If your car interest rate is only like his situation is like 4%, but your saving rate is 5%, then keep the money in the saving. Okay? It depends. If your interest rate for paying a car is higher than your saving rate, pay off the car first. Always.
you're paying more in interest on your car payment than you are money sitting in your high yield savings account. And you're paying income taxes on that interest that's earning every single month as well. So you're not actually making $125 a month. You might be making more about $100 a month in interest after you account for taxes. You should pay off this car tomorrow. You have the cash to do it. You'll still have about $27,000 left in cash in your high yield savings account that you can start putting your car payment towards that account every single month, allowing that to build back up even quicker. Pay this car off immediately. Car payment helps. Pay off.
Yep. He's like Dave Ramsey 2.0, right? This guy. I'm Dave Ramsey, the Asian version. But anyways, oh, the light turns off again. I'm gonna stay here and just keep talking. Yeah. Pay off the car. Pay it off. Paid off yesterday. You know, funny thing that dealership doesn't like cash out deals when you buy a car. Did you know that? I didn't even know that. I thought if I have had cash to buy a car outright, I should get the best deal, right? No. Check this out.
So if you're going to walk in and pay cash for a car, I want to give you a piece of advice. First of all, please do not be that guy that walks in, says, I'm paying cash. I want your best price out the door. I assure you that guy never gets the best price. You're going to get a lot of people in the comments going, I walk in, say I'm paying cash. If they don't do my number, I walk out. Sure you do. Listen to me very closely. When somebody says they're paying cash, they do not get the best price on the vehicle, because as a dealer who does thousands of these deals every single year, I know for a fact that I'll give a better price on the front end of the car if I know I have a finance opportunity.
So why is that? Because a lot of these dealerships right here, they make their money by not selling cars, but they sell the financial products, like a loan. Get it? So let's keep watching.
Guys that walk in and say, well, I pay cash for cars. And that lets me know you did not get the best possible deal. Because I promise you, the sales manager, general manager, whoever would have sold that car for cheaper. They just chose not to because they knew that their opportunities to make income were going to be limited with no financing. So you can think what you want to, but the reality is you did not get the best deal. I'm sorry. Now, maybe you got a pretty good deal if you bought an aged unit or something like that. But I promise you that if you pay cash, you did not get the best price. Here's what I would do. If you're planning on paying cash for the vehicle, go into the dealership and work your best deal on the price. They're going to try to talk to you about financing and monthly payment and all that. All you have to say is, I prefer to work on the out the door number first, and then I will decide how I'm going to transact. I might use my credit union. I might use your financing. I might write a check for the car. I'm not sure. Let's focus on the out the door price, and then we'll get to that point. The dealer is going to make a decision based on the idea that they can probably get you to finance, and they will work on the price a little bit more. But I promise you, you're costing yourself money when you walk in and announce, I'm paying cash for a car. Anybody want to sell a car today? You are not getting the best deal. Just tell the dealer that you're not sure how you're going to.
He's right. I mean, it depends where you go to. I mean, like if you go to any like traditional dealership kind of deal, yeah, you got to go in there for spend like a whole freaking day just talking to people with like, I don't know, do you want like a package of the maintenance? Do you want to finance this way? Or do you finance this way? A lot of BS, and they have mock-ups. Just they want to drive the price up for no reason. That's what a mock-up is. And that's another reason I bought Tesla. Because you just order on the app, you go in the dealership, that's the car I want, that's the price I pay, boom, sign 2 paper, you go. That's it. It's like buying an iPhone, pretty much. Another thing is that for Tesla, we don't have the. So I did the finance the car in the beginning, and I asked them specifically that is there any prepayment penalty? There's no prepayment penalty for me. So if you want to buy a car outright, and you don't want to use cash in the beginning, you want to use a finance to get the best deal, just do the finance route, and then find out if they have any prepayment penalties. You can just finance for 1 month and then just pay the whole thing out afterwards. So I pay off this car 7 months after I bought the car, after 7 months of financing. There's no prepay penalty. So I was able to pay off my car. Boom. No more car payments. All right.
Transact. You may use your credit union. You may use their financing. Let's work on the out the door price first. Figure out how I'm going to transact after. But for God's sake, please don't walk in and announce like a big shot you're going to pay cash. All you're doing is costing yourself money. I promise. So
no. Next time I'm gonna have a suitcase of cash of $100 bills. Like, hey, here's my cash. Here, give me my car. All right, man. Bottom line is, well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. And if you have a car payment, work as much as you can to pay it off. Life will be different. Okay? Man, it's getting hot. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.